This garden bed was once beautiful and flourishing, but then weeds took it over. Let's do something about it today. As you can see, there is no way to restore it and just use weed killer and remove the weeds, because basically everything needs to be removed. So before you try to mow it, pull it, just get yourself a favor, use non-selective herbicides like Roundup, and it's gonna kill it all. And then if something isn't killed, then you can use lawnmower. In our case, we also have to remove all this scrape wood, and there is some wiring. So before we even put any power tools here, we have to remove all of this wood, and especially this metal wire. Now for the tools, we have rakes, we have pick, we even have axe, and we have shovels, and of course we have broom. So we're probably gonna take a pick and try to remove wood first. So this is what we're dealing with, and of course, before you try to clean up any unknown garden beds, inspect them and make sure there is nothing that can damage your power tools. Now, you might happen to have this old fencing. When you pull them out, it's a good idea to wear some kind of protection like goggles. That's what I'm gonna do because they bounce. I definitely do not want to damage anything on my face, especially my eyes. This garden bed definitely had better times than today. As you can see, having pick is really handy because you can basically grab anything by this side and cut anything with this side. Now once you removed all the wood, all the fencing, it's time to cut this all long weeds and use other side of the pick and just cut them out. Continue doing this and remove all the long or large weeds, those that your lawnmower will have hard times dealing with. I'm just gonna proceed with cutting them, and then I'll use rakes to remove all of these weeds. After removing all the large weeds and debris and pieces of fencing, it's a good idea to gently strike. It's a good idea to just start using your trimmer, gently cutting the weeds and the grass where you can and seeing where you can't, and maybe you can come back to the peak, and if there's a larger roots, larger even like a little bit of bush or trees growing, you want to stop and then come back with the pick, remove it with the pick, and then come back to this tool. Just be careful when you work close to the windows. Try to work over the windows because you never know, maybe there are rocks, maybe there are pieces of wood. They may bounce to the window and break it. So try to work over the window. Once you cleared up your working area, that's not the end. You most likely end up having uneven surface, which you're gonna be making flat. And for that, you can use rakes, you can use shovel, you can use pick again. I like to use pick just to fluff the surface, and then I either use shovel or I use rakes to make it level. So the pick it is. Here I have very aggressive roots, so I'm gonna be using this shovel and the pick. If you're going to throw all this garbage away and you don't have a space, you can use thick construction bags like this. They're very handy for this kind of dirt jobs. I ended up having some good soil, which I will not throw away. I'll move it to the other side of this backyard to level it, and the other part is basically a garbage, so I'll throw it away. I'm gonna leave this for a couple of days, maybe for a week. We'll see what starts growing back, and those weeds we'll definitely remove manually, and then we'll finish this bed with the fresh layer of soil, and we'll put white clover on top of it. As you can see, 1 week later there is nothing growing and the area is pretty much dead. So what we're gonna do now, we will flatten this surface a little bit here, there, and we'll add a black earth and we'll put white clover seeds on top of it. I'm using this white clover since it's maintenance free. These are the seeds. I'm just going to spread them around. When you're leveling, try not to make slope towards the house, but rather from the house. So here the slope goes towards the house, and this will be a separate project to make it from the house. That's it. We have plenty of white clover seeds protected by the layer of this black earth. We watered it for the first time. We're going to continue watering for a couple of days, and that's how you would remove an old planter and just put a layer of grass on top of it. Thanks for watching, and as usual, let me know if you have any questions or comments down below. Cheers.